Hey there, and a huge congratulations to all the new mothers watching. I know that postpartum life is just filled with questions. So today we are going to tackle one of the biggest ones. How do you actually take care of stitches after delivery? Let's just dive right into this simple guide for your recovery.
This is a question that can cause a lot of stress and anxiety, but I promise you the answers are pretty straightforward. We're going to break the whole thing down step by step so you can feel totally confident and comfortable while you heal.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why you might need stitches in the first place. Then we'll get into a super simple daily care routine. After that, we'll cover how to handle any pain or itching, talk about habits that can help you heal faster, and finally, we'll go over the really crucial warning signs that mean it's time to give your doctor a call. All right, let's kick things off with section 1, because honestly, understanding why you have stitches is a huge part of feeling confident about taking care of them. Okay, so you might hear the word episiotomy. It sounds a little intimidating, but it's simply a small, clean cut a doctor might make during delivery. And those stitches, they're just there to help repair that little incision so your body can heal up perfectly. So why is this even done? Well, it's actually a really common procedure with some good reasons behind it. It can help ease the delivery, which is super helpful, especially for first-time moms. It also helps prevent any uncontrolled tearing and can even make things a little more comfortable for the baby. It's really all about making sure the delivery is as safe as possible for both of you. Okay, on to section 2, the practical stuff. Let's talk about your daily care routine. We've boiled it down to a really simple 3-step plan that anybody can follow. You'll be surprised how simple this is, but these steps make such a huge difference. First, a warm compress. Seriously, just a clean cloth dipped in warm water. Gently pressing it on the area helps boost blood circulation, which is basically your body's superpower for healing faster. Second, clean the area with whatever antiseptic solution your doctor gave you. And third, and this is so important, gently pat the area completely dry. You want to make sure no moisture gets trapped in there. All right, let's move on to section 3 and talk about managing discomfort. It is totally 100% normal to have some pain and itching while you're healing. The trick is just knowing how to deal with it. Now, this is a big one, so listen up. A really common mistake is waiting until the pain gets really bad before taking your painkiller. Please don't do that. Taking your medicine on the schedule your doctor gave you helps you stay ahead of the pain. It prevents those really awful spikes and lets your body relax, which actually helps it heal more efficiently. Now, what about the itching? I know it can be so annoying, right? But try to think of it this way. That itch is actually a good sign. It's your body's way of telling you that the healing process is working and everything is knitting back together. So, how can you safely soothe that itch? Well, here's a pretty interesting home remedy. Applying a little bit of homemade ghee. Yep, clarified butter. Turns out, ghee has some natural antiseptic properties. It can create this soothing little barrier that helps calm irritation and prevent bacteria from growing, all without getting in the way of the healing process. Okay, moving right along to section 4. Beyond the direct care of the stitches, your everyday habits play a massive role in how quickly and smoothly you're going to recover. If you remember one thing from this section, let it be this. The absolute biggest enemy of healing stitches is unnecessary pressure. So everything we're about to talk about is aimed at one simple goal: avoiding that pressure. So what kind of pressure are we talking about? Well, there are 2 main culprits you want to avoid. The first is constipation, because any straining is going to put direct pressure right on your stitches. The second is a big cough or sneeze. That sudden jerky movement can also really strain the wound. So how do you avoid all this? It's really about simple, smart habits. Drink tons of water and eat foods that are high in fiber. That'll help with constipation. Stick to simple meals that are easy for your body to digest. And just try to avoid situations or foods that might give you a cold or a cough. And here we are at our final and honestly most critical section. These are the warning signs you absolutely cannot ignore. Knowing when to pick up the phone and call your doctor is key to a safe and healthy recovery. First up, a high fever. This could be a sign that your body is fighting an infection somewhere inside. Second, any kind of foul smell coming from the area. This is a huge red flag that there might be some bad bacteria going on. Third, severe pain. I'm not talking about the expected soreness. I mean pain that is getting worse instead of better. That is not normal. And finally, any kind of pus or strange foul-smelling discharge. That's a very clear sign of an infection. Okay, let's just put all of those together one more time. These are the 4 critical signs: a high fever, a strong and foul smell, severe or unbearable pain, or any pus-like discharge. If you experience even one of these things, please don't wait. Call your doctor immediately. And I just want to leave you with this thought. Your body has performed an actual miracle. So taking care of it right now, giving it what it needs to heal, that's your number 1 priority. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and again, congratulations.